What's up guys, SkittleRampage here. So today we're back with trending Funko Pop news and we have more Funko Pops going up in value. So let's check it out. Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you're enjoying your Thursday today. So we are back with trending Funko Pop news this week, and this time around we are going to be doing Funko Pops going up in value. Now, about a week and a half ago, we did a downtrending video, so if you missed that one, make sure to check that out because there are some really good picks in that one. Now, as always, if you guys want to contribute to these style videos, make sure to leave a comment down below. What is a Funko Pop you've noticed going up or down in value, and I might use it in the next video. Now, before we continue, we do have our question of the day as usual, and that is, do you have a Funko Pop in your collection that has gold on it? And I'm gonna go with Spider-Man here from Spider-Man No Way Home. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump into our selections. And again, I do want to thank everybody who did submit something this time around. First up, this one was actually shared over from Wasatch Pop on Instagram and YouTube, and he did share a Cars Funko Pop, more specifically Lightning McQueen. So check this out. This is one of the original Lightning McQueen Funko Pops, still showing $10 on Pop Price Guide for some reason. Hasn't been updated in a while, but I would say it is currently around the $35 to $50 range, as you can see with current sales. Now with the Cars Funko Pops, you don't really see those in stores like at all, even like thrift shops and things like that, comic shops, every once in a while, but this is an item that you're mostly gonna have to find on Mercari or eBay. But I am kind of curious if anybody does actually own any of this collection. I've always thought about maybe getting one, but I don't really collect too much like Disney stuff like that. But it is definitely one of the better sets out there. Now also for animation, this one was shared from one of my Instagram followers. We do have the marionette from FNAF, and this one's been going nuts, and it definitely has an interesting twist to it. So check this out. The marionette is pushing $200 right now. You can even see one of the recent sales at $275. Now, why is this one going up? One, FNAF is just infinitely popular. I don't know if it's ever going to die down anytime soon. We also recently had the movie pushing up a lot of these pops. Some of the pops that, you know, kind of skyrocketed during the movie's hype have definitely come down since, but this marionette has just been continuing to go up. But something I think specifically is making this one go so crazy is, for example, that $275 sale is due to scarcity. I literally could not find one on Mercari or eBay. Like, it's kind of nuts with this one. I cannot even find a single listing for sale. Once one pops up, it immediately goes because everybody's looking for this one. So while Pop Price Guide may say $200, as you can see with that $275 sale, as long as one pops up, it seems like anybody's willing to pay any price for it. So if you do happen to find the marionette for a really good deal, it's probably worth picking up. Next up, this is a pretty fun one. We do have Caesar from Planet of the Apes. So check this out. Currently sitting at $24 on Pop Price Guide, but he's definitely much higher than that. On the right there are all his sold listings. Some of the recent ones from December are around $50. Back in November, we did have a low sale of like $27, and that one was pretty damaged actually. But for the most part, I will say this one's definitely at least $50 and up. Now the reason this one's going up is because we actually have another Planet of the Apes movie coming, and I've actually been watching the last ones to try to catch up for the new one, just because I don't think I've actually seen all of them. I think I've seen maybe the first two, and that's about it, and that was a long time ago. So recently I watched the first one again, and then I do want to watch the rest. I just recently have not had the time to sit down and watch a 2.5-hour movie. Though even though I do enjoy the movies, this is probably not a set I would pick up, but still cool to see it going up in value. For any American Horror Story fans, we do have Tate Langdon there. So what's funny about this one is that one of my followers actually sent it to me saying that they noticed that this one has been kind of on a downtrend. However, when I looked it up, it's actually quite the opposite. All of his listings are extremely high. As you can see on the left there in the green are recent sales. You had a $140 sale, an $85 sale, $150, $140. And then on the right there, current listings have him over $200. And if there are any listings under $200, it's very scarce. Now at the moment, this one could be rising up and all the listings could be going up due to the new season called Delicate or whatever it is about American Horror Story. Never seen the show personally, not really my kind of show, but yeah, that's the only real reason I can see as to why this one would be so much higher. Though at the same time, I know this show is extremely popular and has a lot of fans, so maybe that's also the reason. Next up, we do have an anime choice, and that is Jujutsu Kaisen here. So check this out. The 4-pack has been kind of going up, and let me explain. Currently, it's sitting at $70 on Pop Price Guide. And I did see one low listing as well as one high listing at like $110. And other than that, I think I maybe found under 10 listings for this 4-pack. I'm not exactly sure why there's such a scarcity other than people wanting to get this one signed. And that's it. Like, there's a scarcity for this 4-pack. It's weird. Also, Jujutsu Kaisen is very popular right now. But other than this 4-pack, none of the other pops have been really kind of going up. So definitely very interesting with this one. So I did figure it was kind of worth a mention on that one. Now next, we do have more video game Funko Pops here. So first up from Fallout, we do have Moth Man. So Moth Man is sitting at $17 in estimated value. However, Moth Man is nowhere near $17. Recent sales, $38, $44 out of box. $49.95, $80, and on the right there, of course, current listings, almost $100 at that $91 listing, $160, $138. There are actually more out-of-box listings, I think, than in-box listings for this one. And there's actually a lot of scarcity with this piece right now. So I think two things are kind of contributing this. One, there is a Magic the Gathering collab with Fallout, and I think Mothman is like one of the features in the set. I don't really know much about Magic the Gathering, but I was looking up Mothman and that popped up. And secondly, I think Fallout is getting a little bit more traction and getting more popular right now. Not saying it's not popular, I'm just saying in general, because of the new live action series that we're getting, I think, next year. Now, Mothman is one of two that were going up in the sale that I noticed from the set. Another one being Codsworth here, showing $17 in estimated value, though recent sales on the left there at $49.99, $36, $29, $44.88, and on the right there, also current listings around as low as $35, almost up to $50. Now, something I'm curious of, are you a fan of the Fallout series? Do you play the games? Do you own any of the Funko Pops? And are you excited for the live action series? Next up, not one that I thought would be going up anytime soon, and that is Dark Souls here. So we do have the Red Knight. So estimated value $47. However, I could literally only find like 5 listings of this one in box. Like very, very scarce of this one in box. Plenty of out of box ones, but in-box, really hard to find. So taking a look at this again, $80 over on Mercari, $80 on eBay, $58, $122, $45. So again, very few listings. So I'm not exactly sure what to put this one's value at, honestly, because there were some sales still around that $50 range. But at the same time, I figured it was worth mentioning just because there are so few listings of him with the box that he's probably going to sell for much higher if you ever do come across him because of the scarcity of it. Now, funny enough, I do actually have some history with the Dark Souls game. I actually remember trying the game a couple years back. I was kind of bored and I wanted a new game to try, and I was like, oh, you know, I heard Dark Souls is a rage game, but come on, you know, like, how bad can it be? I quit that game within like an hour. I've never touched it since, so yeah. Anyways, moving on, our final selection of today's video is actually multiple pops, and there's an explanation for this, which are E3 exclusive Funko Pops. So let's take a look at some of them. So there are a lot of E3 exclusives. This is not all of them, but just wanted to kind of showcase a few. And we do have some very expensive ones here, like that Super Shadow, for example. And then we even do have a Fallout exclusive, like the Excavator Armor. So the reason I'm mentioning E3 exclusives, obviously if you're a gamer, you probably know by now that E3 is canceled indefinitely. They're closing shop. They're never coming back. I've been reading a lot of comments on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc., everywhere that, oh, those E3 pops are going to go up. And I figured it was worth mentioning in this video that with people trying to hype up the pops, it is possible some of these could start going up, because that just means we're never getting any more E3 exclusives. So what's out is going to be what's out. So by no means am I trying to like hype up the pop with this video. It's just more so I've noticed people trying to hype them up. So if you are a fan of any of these characters with E3 stickers, it might be worth grabbing them while they're cheap, just in case people hype them up. If not, though, worst case scenario, they stay the same price and you have the pop you want in your collection anyway. The one I do want to warn you about is the Super Shadow exclusive. We do actually have a 2-pack of Super Shadow and Shadow coming soon here, probably next year. So if you don't want to spend $700 on a pop, you can wait for that one. Alrighty guys, so those are all the selections that we have for this week. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to leave a comment down below if you do own any of the pops that we did feature in today's video. And as always, if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button down below and subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. Now, I do want to end off this video by saying a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And lastly, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.